Have you got New Zealand on your radar? If yes, stick around, because what I'm about to share could change the way you plan your budget, your part-time job, and even the course you choose to study. From the 3rd of November 2025 onwards, any student visa that gets approved will allow 25 hours of work per week instead of the current 20 hours per week during term time. 5 extra hours may sound small, but think about it. At around 23 New Zealand dollars an hour, that adds up to roughly $117 more each week, which is almost $470 a month before tax. To give you context, the average weekly rent in cities like Auckland or Wellington is around $250 to $350. Food and essentials can easily cost $80 to $120 a week. So that extra income is not just pocket money, it is breathing room. In 2024, New Zealand enrolled around 83,400 international students, which is a 26% jump over 2023. From January to August alone, admissions reached 73,500, a 24% increase year on year. Indian students led this rise, growing from just under 8,000 in 2023 to over 10,600 by August 2024. That is a 34% spike. More students means more competition for housing, higher living costs, and a bigger need for part-time income. These extra work hours are not a luxury anymore. They are a necessity. So how will this actually work? If your visa is approved on or after the 3rd of November, you automatically get the 25-hour limit. If you are already studying on a 20-hour visa, you can either apply for a variation of conditions or you can take a fresh visa to upgrade. Remember, both take time and come with fees, so plan ahead. A last-minute upgrade could cost you days of earnings. Who does this help? Degree students, yes, but also exchange students, semester abroad students, and year 12 and year 13 school students. Earlier, many of these groups did not have work rights. Now they do. So even if you are in Christchurch for a 3-month exchange or at a Wellington Polytechnic for 1 semester, you are not stuck without income. You can work in cafes, labs, tourism, and weekend jobs. You get real-world experience plus money in your pocket. Now here is the part that truly matters. More hours do not automatically mean more money unless you know where to work. Hospitality jobs in university towns usually pay $21 to $25 an hour, but the hours are unstable. Tutoring, teaching assistant or research assistant roles can pay $28 to $30 and fit better with classes. Start networking early. Reach out to student unions, department notice boards, LinkedIn, and student groups before you arrive. Do this so you are not competing blindly with hundreds of students for the same shifts. Comment below if you want a 5-day plan to get a TA or RA role at your university. Let us talk about trade-offs. Working 25 hours a week while studying full-time is not easy. Time management becomes non-negotiable. Plan your week with study time first, and then add work shifts around that. If your work hours spill into study time, your grades and visa compliance can suffer. Treat your part-time work like a project. Fix your hours, track your progress, and keep balance. There is something else you should know about: taxes and KiwiSaver. As an international student, you pay income tax on everything you earn. Roughly 10.5% on income up to $14,000 and 17.5% beyond that. So that extra $117 becomes closer to $100 after tax. And if you join KiwiSaver, which is a retirement savings scheme, 3% of your pay goes into it unless you opt out. So calculate your real take-home pay before committing to extra hours. Quick visa reminder: if you change your course provider, for example, finishing your bachelor's and switching to a graduate diploma, or shifting from a master's to a lower level course, you cannot simply update your visa. You need a new visa with new fees and new processing time. Plan your academic path along with your visa timeline. Talk to your international office before submitting any change of course forms. One last thing, Keep an eye on the 6-month post-study bridging visa that is being discussed. It is designed for vocational and sub-degree graduates who want to move into an accredited employer work visa. If it becomes official, it could give you a clear path from studies to full-time work without a stressful gap. So here's the bottom line. These 25-hour work updates are not small policy tweaks. They can be a tool to balance your finances, studies, and work experience in a very livable country like New Zealand. Use them wisely. Plan your job early, understand taxes, align your course choices with visa rules, and stay updated on the bridging visa. If you do this, those extra 5 hours a week can be the difference between just surviving and actually thriving in New Zealand.